We couldn't have literally been more wrong thinking that that was going to be a momentum shifter for ENCE to be getting back into things. And as you aptly pointed out, Nifty, I think BlameF was a huge reason why ENCE had just no chance of getting back into this map.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's a magician. You know, this has to be one of the most valuable players that we have in Counter-Strike right now. I mean, not only does this guy need a lot of space in real life, but he needs a lot of space in the server as well, because you can see the way he moves around and he just asserts himself into these situations. I mean, he consistently finds these pockets of success all around the map and then instantly repositions. I mean, we were talking about it in the green room. This guy's always good for 2, and I had even mentioned that it seems like in the last 5 to 7 bullets of the clip, he even finds himself a 3rd with a headshot. I mean, how beautiful is this player?
He's so good at Counter-Strike. There's no two ways around it, right? People call him BaitF. In this game, he was involved in 6 opening duels. He won 5 of those. He was being aggressive. He was seeking for the duels 24/7. He's playing off the contact very well off Siblings on the B-bomb side as well. And as you see throughout this highlight package, he gets kills everywhere. It's not one position like on Overpass during the RMR event where he was just in connector 24/7. On Mirage, he's roaming around on the B-bomb side towards middle, towards A. He's being aggressive. He's taking the duels, and he's winning every single one of those. Massive performance by BlameF, aka BaitF. Call him what you want. He's a superstar right now.
Yeah, he was absolutely on fire in the first map of this series. I like that you pointed out the fact that, you know, the comparison to Overpass. That's something that you brought up in the green room, Nifty. The fact that you could see similarities to what we saw at that RMR event and just how he was poking, prodding ENCE in this matchup. But as Pim said, kind of a bit more proactive in terms of how much he could move over the map, which is the nature of Mirage.
Yeah, poking and prodding is the perfect explanation for it, actually. But this was a total rinse and repeat from the RMR map on Overpass. I mean, he did the same thing on CT side. This guy is probably actually the best CT side player that we have in the game right now, it feels like. Maybe that's too much credit, but I don't know. I don't know what too much is here. I mean, this guy's performances are over the top.
He's up there, right? Together with the rest of the squad from Astralis as well. One thing I noted when Astralis played against NIP was the fact they won more or less every single opening duels worth anything. I think they went 12 for 5 against NIP. In this game, they went 14 for 4, or 14 for 5, sorry, in opening duels. ENCE never had it, right? You saw the one opening duel they got was Snappy with a deagle against BlameF. Outside of that, only 4 times did they manage to get the first kill, and only twice they managed to convert that. If you don't get the opening kill on a map like Mirage, you will be run over. You need to be able to, I guess, win that duel against BlameF, win that duel against Config, and they didn't at any point.
I'd love to make a point off of that, because I think that one solution that could be offered here for ENCE on their T side was using Hades with the op more. Because when you have a player on the other side who's just running around, he's in middle, he's in underpass, he's in B, he's in connector, he's in A ramp, he's everywhere. He's fighting you on all parts of the map. Slow down your default, take Hades with the op, and let him search. Even if he doesn't punish BlameF himself, he can punish another player on the map making a mistake, and that causes BlameF to make another rotation where then you can exploit it on the other side of the map.
And I agree with that, and I just want to follow up on that point as well, but it's tough, right, for Hades. It's tough for ENCE to bang on that fact, because Blame is not a sheer aggressor. He's not a Config type of player or a Madden type of player who's going all up in your face, where all of a sudden you'll find him in T-spawn 20 seconds into the round. It's this like calculated aggression, you know, I like to call it mid-round aggression, where you go out middle, but you stay, you know, close to connector, so you can always fall back. He always plays with a bit of a safety net, which is why people like to say that he's baiting or he's playing a bit too safe. He has boundaries, he has balance to his play, and that's why he's so tough to punish and so tough to find on the server.
And it's going to be an even more taller task for ENCE coming into the second map of this series. Of course, Astralis' pick coming into things is going to be the grounds of Ancient, which I guess is a bold pick if you're Astralis, because we have seen some strength coming out of ENCE on this. I feel like it's a statement for them saying, we are the better team on this map, and we're going to prove it to you.
It's them saying, we don't care. We don't care about how Spinks has been performing on this map. We know how strong Astralis is on this map, BlameF and Cave, and look at the form that he's in right now. I can only imagine the CT side that they're going to get, but they are going to have to start on T side first, so I think the players...
Astralis T side not working out. I feel like we discussed it a couple of times up here. It kind of falls down to Config playing well or not. If a Config is not having one of those games where he's going to run out and open up the map, then the Astralis T side on Ancient can fall a little bit flat. We do know that Astralis most likely will start on the T side as well, as it is their map pick, so I could be worried in that sense. No forgetting about the fact that ENCE is also a very solid Ancient team. We see them play it at a high level. Spinks in particular is a massacre on this one as well. So there is a chance for ENCE, but as I said, Astralis, they used to win on it.
Yeah, I don't think we can forget that we do have some of the best digital mercenaries in the server right now. And when it comes to ENCE, I don't think Spinks is going to give up easily. I think we're going to see at least 10+ rounds from ENCE here, but with an Astralis win, so we'll see 2-0.
Well, we've been talking a lot about the individuals, and you guys can have your say over on Twitter. We do have our Mersk MVP, which you guys head on over to vote for. 3 players still standing in contention. We've got BlameF, we've got Spinks, and we've got Config. Jacob, who would you be voting for? Or who is your vote going to go for over on Twitter?
I mean, the recency bias right now towards BlameF is is hard to move around. I think him and Config right now have been the two best players so far. Spinks as well, obviously up there. It could be decided here in Ancient. You know, whoever those two plays the best is probably going to be the MVP.
Well, you do have just during Ancient to be deciding who you're going to be voting for. Head on over to Twitter to do that, but we do need to jump into the second map of this best of 3 series. It is
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
As long as this form lives, I will punish them.
Minions have spawned.
I march to death. For I wish it was my own. Let me show you darkness! Our duel begins!
First blood. Aced.
My stream is like super zoomed in.
To the end of times, I shall kill you again and again.